Welcome to part 3 of the sciatica series. If you've been practicing part 1 and 2 linked here, you're ready for some more active work. We're going to continue with our traction action approach, which gives space and length around the spine and less pressure on the sciatic nerve. We're also going to do some special standing work for extra stability and support. We'll end with a deeply healing relaxation, so make sure you stay all the way to the end for the full effect. Today you need a chair, a block, and a few blankets. When you're ready, let's start. We'll start sitting onto a chair for a forward roll or a supported Malasana. So you're going to have your feet and knees a little wider than your hips. And this is stage 1, just dropping your forearms on your thighs, allowing the lower back to lengthen and round. And then from there, if that feels easy, you can bring your hands down towards the floor. Again, rounding the back, relaxing the head. Now, if that feels easy, you can start to walk your hands back. You can slide yourself further into the chair. Have your feet wider than the chair legs. Pause here, or if you have the ability, slide your hands back towards the back of the chair. You can have your palms face up and release your head. Some of you will be able to reach back and hold the back legs of your chair or the bar, and that's fine to do as well. Release the head, breathe into the back. Stay for a couple breaths. Then bring your hands forward, press down to your hands, lift your chest, and come back up the same way so you don't pressure on your back on the way up. Then we'll come up, we'll face the chair. You're going to have your feet a little closer to each other. Come forward, place your hands on the seat of the chair. You may have to walk your feet back a little bit. Now you're going to squat down. Let your knees go a little wider. Again, step 1 is here, but you can go lower. I may have to move my chair a little further because I want to get that traction. Again, as I lengthen my spine, my upper body in one direction, I'm trying to release my hips down. Don't worry if your heels don't touch down. That's fine. Again, rounding the back, breathing. This feels really good on the low back. And then leaning towards the chair and coming all the way up. We're going to put the chair so that the back of the chair is facing you. Stand with your back near to a wall. Then bend your right leg and bring the foot to go up onto that backrest of the chair. Okay, this is why you're at the wall, so you don't have to worry about balance. And you'll notice that the hip, I'm going to show that from the back. You'll notice that this hip wants to come out, so you want to see if you can relax the hip down. You can actually do it this way just fine as well. Your hands are on the wall. Lift your spine and let the hip, let this lower back region to descend, to release, to let go. And then just support your leg and bring it up. Move your chair to the other side. I'm going to show with my back to you again. So your hands are on the wall. You can support your leg to bring it up. You can be further away from it. And again, watch that this portion of your back doesn't go up, that it goes down. You're releasing to gravity. And with your hands on the wall, you can actually lift your spine. You may even walk your hands higher up the wall. Bring your hands down, support your leg, and come out. Now the next pose is really the breath of this series. It is half moon pose. You're going to have your back to the wall. You're going to have your chair, let's have it on this side, so that it's facing you, but you're stepping to the side. You're going to turn your right foot all the way out. It's facing between the chair legs. And then you're going to lean down, put your left hand on the bar, right hand, right forearm on the chair. Go down and then lift your back leg up. You see I'm resting my heel against the wall so that I don't have to worry about falling out. You want to press down with your right forearm, press down with your left hand, lift and lengthen the chest, and the leg that's in the air, really lengthen it away from your back, all the way from the hip, from the buttock, from the inner thigh. Reach through that inner heel. Pause here, try and keep both legs straight, and then slide the leg down and come back up. Move your chair to the other side. Determine you want to be closer to the wall for feeling more safe. You can do that. Right hand on the bar, left hand on the chair, then the left arm as you lift your right leg up. This right leg tends to drop down, or any up leg. Okay, so you want to keep your hip and your heel mostly level. Standing leg very straight. You can rest the back of your right heel onto the wall. Lengthen through the heel, so don't let it pull you down. Reach and energize your top leg. Lengthen your spine. Open up this frontal abdomen, the front pelvis. And then slide the leg down as you come all the way up. So that was half moon pose with support. Now we're going to take the chair back onto the mat. You'll notice I have a stack of blankets. You can also have one blanket for your head. You can have a couple of pillows. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure these are thin. So I'm folding them the long way. And this is really, really a nice softening, healing relaxation for the back. So from here, you want to put those blankets onto your lower abs so they're really close to the thighs. And then just drop your arms to the sides and relax deeply so you feel like you're letting those blankets to gently go through you. This will release your lower back onto the floor. It allows the abdomen to soften, which will help your nervous system to release and relax. Let go deeply. Remind yourself to surrender, to release, to let go. Let the abdomen descend. Allow the lower back to feel that it releases towards the floor. The weight of the legs completely supported by the chair. No tension. When you're ready, just slide the blankets off. Bend your knees. Roll to your side. Use your hands to bring you up. I hope that brought you some relief. Now that you have all 3 classes in the series, you can play them back to back for a longer, fuller 30-minute experience. Remember, when it comes to healing your back or really any practice, consistency is key. So practice often. Check out the links in my description for other classes and series for low back, sciatica, and many more. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.